Have you ever stopped and asked yourself, am I really moving forward or am I just standing still? It's a question that can shake you to the core if you're being honest with yourself. We all get caught in the trap of comfort, staying in a place that feels safe, familiar. But what happens when comfort becomes a cage? When staying still doesn't feel like rest, but like a slow death to your potential? You've probably felt it before, that quiet, gnawing voice inside telling you that you were meant for more. You know it's there, but it's easy to ignore, isn't it? You tell yourself that maybe things will get better. Maybe tomorrow things will change. But tomorrow never comes, does it? Because the longer you stay in one place, the harder it is to break free. It's like being stuck in a loop, and every time you think about moving forward, fear locks you back in. Fear of failure, fear of change, fear of the unknown. But here's the truth. If you're staying in one place for too long, you're slowly dying inside. Your dreams are withering, your passions are fading. You were not put on this earth to stagnate. You were meant to grow, to evolve, to experience the fullness of life. But that can only happen if you break free from the chains of complacency and dare to move, even when it feels terrifying. Imagine how powerful it would feel to know that you are in control of your destiny. Every small step forward, no matter how shaky, is a victory. Every decision to leave the comfort zone is a declaration of your commitment to becoming more than you were yesterday, more than the person who settles for mediocrity, more than someone who lives in the shadows of their own potential. The only thing standing between you and the life you've always dreamed of is your own willingness to move. It's not about waiting for the right time, because that time will never come. It's not about having all the answers, because you never will. It's about the courage to take action even when the path isn't clear. It's about trusting yourself enough to know that you can handle whatever comes next. But here's the thing. The longer you wait, the more of your power you lose. Every second you hesitate is another second spent in a life that doesn't serve you. You can feel it, your heart racing, your mind restless. That's because deep down, you know this isn't where you belong. So ask yourself, what are you really afraid of? The pain of trying something new, the risk of failure, the discomfort of growth. All of those things are temporary. The regret of never moving, however, lasts a lifetime. Do you want to look back years from now and wonder what could have been? Or do you want to look back with pride knowing that you fought for your dreams? You are capable of so much more than you realize. But first, you have to move. You have to stop waiting for the perfect moment, because that moment is now. Stay with me. The journey ahead may be challenging, but I promise you this. If you decide to take the first step today, the life you're meant to live will start to reveal itself to you, and it will be more extraordinary than anything you ever imagined. You see, the fear you feel is nothing more than a shadow. It only grows bigger the longer you let it control you. And in the darkness of that shadow, you begin to forget who you really are. You start to believe that you're not capable of more, that you're stuck. But that's not the truth. The truth is, you are designed for growth. You are built for expansion. And right now, your potential is waiting for you to move towards it. The truth about fear is simple. It thrives in stagnation. It feeds on your hesitation. The more you stay in one place, the more it convinces you that change is too hard, too risky, too dangerous. But what fear never tells you is that staying still isn't safe. It's the real danger. It's the slow, invisible killer of your dreams. The longer you hold on to what's familiar, the more you suffocate your ability to live fully. You shrink. Your vision becomes clouded. Your heart grows heavy with regret. Think about the last time you stepped out of your comfort zone. Remember that moment when you took that leap, unsure of what would happen, but knowing you couldn't stay where you were. Do you remember how alive you felt? The excitement, the energy, that spark that lit up your soul, even in the uncertainty. That's what happens when you move. That's what growth feels like. It feels like coming alive again. Staying still doesn't just rob you of your energy. It dulls your mind, dims your spirit. It makes you believe that your dreams are too far out of reach, that they're meant for someone else, someone bolder, braver, smarter. But that's not true. The only difference between a person who takes action and a person who stays in one place is the choice to move, the choice to push through the discomfort, to take a risk, to make something happen. You have that power. It's in you right now, ready to be unleashed. Think about all the things you've been putting off, the dreams you've tucked away in the back of your mind, the plans you've abandoned, the goals that seem impossible. What if today was the day you decided to stop waiting and start acting? What if you believed, just for a moment, that everything you need to succeed is already inside you? What if the only thing standing in your way is your own decision to stop waiting and start moving? Every time you take a step, you get closer. Every time you make a choice to leave what's comfortable, you bring yourself closer to the person you're meant to be. It might not always be easy. You might stumble. You might feel lost. But I promise you, every step forward, no matter how small, is a step toward greatness. If you truly want to transform your life, if you truly want to break free from the cage of complacency, it's time to stop overthinking and start doing. Your mind will tell you that you're not ready, that you need more time, more knowledge, more experience. But the truth is, there's no such thing as being ready. Ready is an illusion. The only thing that makes you ready is action. The only thing that propels you forward is movement. So stop waiting for the perfect moment. Stop waiting for things to fall into place. The world doesn't wait for anyone, and neither should you. Your time is now. Every second you spend waiting is a second you could have used to get closer to your dreams. Every day you hold back is a day you lose. But every day you move forward, no matter how small the step, is a victory. You've been given the gift of life. Don't waste it standing still. The world is full of opportunities, of moments waiting for you to step into them. But none of it will come to you if you don't move. You have everything you need to succeed. All it takes is the courage to start. So start today. Move forward. It's time to become the person you were always meant to be. And that person, they are unstoppable. You felt it, haven't you? That internal pull, the nagging sensation that there's more to life than what you've been settling for. It's that deep whisper in your heart telling you that you're capable of something greater. But every time you hear it, you push it down. You convince yourself that it's easier to stay where you are, easier to ignore the call for more. But what if, just for a moment, you listen to that voice instead of silencing it? What if you decided to trust it, to take it seriously? Every day you resist that inner pull, you're holding yourself back from the life you were meant to live. You're telling yourself that you're not worthy of something better, that you're not capable of reaching the next level. But that's the lie. The truth is, you've been selling yourself short. You've been settling for less than you deserve because it's easier than facing the fear of change. But the truth will set you free. You are meant for more. You were made to step into your power and become the best version of yourself. The only thing standing in the way is the choice to take action. The reason why so many people never make it is because they listen to their doubts. They hear that voice telling them they're not good enough, they're not ready, or they'll never succeed. But let me tell you something, those doubts are just distractions. They are not truth. They are the stories your mind tells you to keep you comfortable, to keep you safe from the discomfort of growth. But growth doesn't happen in safety. It happens in discomfort. It happens when you push past the limits you've set for yourself and dare to go further. Every single person who has ever achieved something great has faced that voice of doubt. They felt that fear, but they didn't listen to it. They didn't let it define them. Instead, they used it as fuel. They knew that the only way to achieve the life they wanted was to push through it, and you can do the same. You can choose to let your doubts become your motivation instead of your excuse. You are not broken. You are not unworthy. You are capable of greatness, and you have everything inside you to make it happen. But it's not going to just fall into your lap. You have to choose to move. Every step you take, no matter how small, will get you closer to the life you've always dreamed of. It will get you closer to the person you were always meant to be. But it starts with that one decision to move, to take action, to stop waiting. Think about all the people who've changed the world. They weren't born special. They didn't have some secret advantage. What they had was a willingness to take that first step when everyone else was too afraid to. They had the courage to say, I am not staying where I am anymore. I am moving forward no matter what. And that's what you need to do too. It's time to stop waiting for the stars to align. It's time to stop waiting for the perfect conditions. The perfect conditions will never come, but the perfect moment is now. You have the strength inside you. You have the potential to achieve greatness, but you have to make the decision to take action today, not tomorrow, not next week, not someday, today, because every second you wait is a second you're not living your truth. It's a second you're not becoming the person you were meant to be. The only way to unlock your potential is to move. So move. Your future is waiting for you. It's waiting for you to step into it, to claim it, to make it yours. But it's not going away forever. It's time to act. It's time to step into the life you deserve. because you are not meant to stay in one place. You are meant to move, to grow, and to become the person you've always dreamed of being. The world is ready for you to rise. Now, it's time for you to take your place. Every day you wait is a day you're losing. You may think that by staying where you are, you're safe, but in truth, it's a slow burn. Every hour, every minute you waste is one more step away from the life you could have. Your potential isn't going to wait for you forever. It's not something that sits idly by while you hesitate. It's something that demands action. And the longer you resist, the harder it becomes to take that first step. But here's the thing, taking that step is the hardest part. Once you move, everything changes. Momentum begins to build. You start seeing possibilities that were invisible before. You start feeling power, strength, and clarity in places that once seemed dark and uncertain. You have everything it takes to succeed. You have the skills, the wisdom, the heart. But none of that matters if you stay stuck in the place you've outgrown. There's no prize for staying comfortable. There's no reward for never stepping outside of what's familiar. Life doesn't wait for you to feel ready. It doesn't pause until you're prepared enough. The world keeps moving, whether you do or not. And the longer you wait to take your shot, the further you drift from the person you were always meant to become. Think about the goals you set for yourself, the dreams that still seem far off, like they belong to someone else. The fear of failure has kept them out of reach, hasn't it? But here's the brutal truth. The only thing that stands between you and those goals is your willingness to act. Fear, doubt, uncertainty, they're all distractions. They're the stories you tell yourself to justify staying where you are. But these stories are not your reality. They are illusions designed to keep you small. You were not born to play it safe. You were born to take risks, to break barriers, to move toward your dreams with everything you've got. You don't need everything to be perfect to start. You don't need to have all the answers. You don't need to know exactly what's ahead. You just need to move. The clarity you're waiting for will come after you start. The confidence you seek will grow as you take action. But none of it will come if you stay in the same place, holding back, waiting for some magic moment to arrive. There is no magic moment. There is only the present moment. And in this moment, you have the power to decide, will you keep waiting or will you step into your future now? Think about what it would feel like to wake up tomorrow with the courage to move forward no matter how uncertain the path may seem. Think about the freedom that comes from knowing you are no longer holding yourself back. Imagine the pride, the satisfaction, the peace of mind that will flood your soul once you realize that you made the choice to rise above your fears. That feeling of accomplishment will be worth every ounce of discomfort, every moment of doubt, every step you had to take, even when you didn't feel like it. But that moment will never come unless you choose to make it happen. So stop looking for reasons to stay where you are. Stop convincing yourself that it's easier to remain in the known. The truth is, staying where you are isn't easy. It's suffocating. It's a slow, quiet battle against your own potential. You know that deep down. You can feel it in your bones. The life you want is on the other side of your fear. The only thing standing in your way is you. So take a deep breath and make the decision to move. It's time to let go of the stories you've been telling yourself and step into the life that's waiting for you. You can do this. You were always meant to do this, and now it's time to prove it to yourself. Every single step you take brings you closer to the person you were born to be. Don't wait any longer. Your future is calling, and it's waiting for you to show up. The truth is, the hardest part is already behind you. It's not the step forward that's difficult. It's the moment before the first step. It's the moment when fear grabs hold of your heart and tells you that you can't do it, that you're not ready, that you're not enough. But here's the real secret. Those feelings aren't signs of weakness. They're signs of growth. They're the evidence that you're on the verge of something greater. It's easy to think that courage is something you either have or you don't. But the truth is, courage is built through action. It's not about waiting for the perfect moment to feel fearless. It's about moving even when you're scared. It's about taking the first step, not because you have no fear, but because you refuse to let fear control you any longer. When you keep moving, when you keep taking action, no matter how small, you start to realize that fear isn't something to avoid, something to embrace. Because every time you face it, you get stronger. Every time you act in spite of it, you break down another barrier. You have the power to break free from the chains of hesitation, the chains of self-doubt. But you have to choose to break them. You have to choose to step out of the place you've been holding yourself in and into the unknown. The longer you stay in that place, the more you'll convince yourself that you can't move. You'll start to believe that your dreams are impossible, that the life you want is out of reach. But that's the trap. That's the lie. The truth is, your dreams are already inside of you. They're already part of your DNA. They've always been waiting for you to give them life. And the only thing you need to do is decide that today is the day you start bringing them to life. You are not meant to wait for permission. You are not meant to sit back and hope that things will get better. You are meant to take action. You are meant to create. The life you want isn't something that's going to fall into your lap. It's something that's waiting for you to claim it. And you can claim it if you're willing to move. Think about the impact that will have, not just on your own life, but on the lives of those around you. Every step you take forward is a ripple effect. When you move, you inspire others to move. When you break free from the limits you've placed on yourself, you show others that they can do the same. You set the example. You create a path that others can follow, and that is the power you have. It's not just about you. It's about the lives you will touch, the people you will inspire, the legacy you will leave behind. But all of that starts with you. It starts with your decision to stop waiting. It starts with your decision to stop hiding from your own potential. You are capable of so much more than you give yourself credit for. You are capable of achieving the things you've only dreamed of. But it all begins with the courage to move. You may not have all the answers yet, and that's okay. You don't need them. The answers will come as you take each step. The road will open up to you as you keep moving forward, but it won't happen if you stay still. So ask yourself, how much longer will you wait? How many more days will you let pass without taking action? How much longer will you live in a life that's smaller than the one you could have? Now is the time. Your moment is here. It's time to move, to take action, to live in the fullness of what you are capable of. And in doing so, you will unlock a power within you that will take you farther than you ever thought possible. Every step you take, every decision you make will bring you closer to the person you were always meant to be. Don't wait any longer. The time to act is now. Your future is calling, and it's waiting for you to show up. There's a part of you deep down that already knows the truth. You've always known it. You've always felt the stirrings of something more inside you, calling you, pushing you forward. But somehow along the way, you convinced yourself that it wasn't possible. You convinced yourself that you weren't ready, that you weren't strong enough, that the odds were stacked against you. But that voice, that inner knowing, has never left. It's always been there, waiting for you to answer it. And right now, you are at a crossroads. The decisions you make today will shape the course of your life. Every moment you hesitate, every time you convince yourself to wait for a better opportunity, you are giving away your power. You are letting the world decide for you. But you weren't put on this earth to be passive. You weren't meant to sit on the sidelines and watch life pass you by. You were born to make an impact. You were born to create, to rise, to take action. Yes, there will be challenges. Yes, the road will be hard. But you are stronger than any obstacle. You are more resilient than any setback. The truth is, the challenges you face are the very things that will make you stronger, sharper, and more capable. It's easy to think that growth happens in moments of ease, but the real transformation happens when you face adversity head on and choose to keep moving, even when the path isn't clear. You don't need everything to be perfect. You don't need all the answers. You just need the courage to take the first step, and then the next, and the next. One step at a time is all it takes to move from where you are to where you want to be. But you have to take that first step. You can't wait for things to magically align or for some sign to tell you that now is the right time. The right time is now. The right time is when you decide to stop waiting for permission and start creating your future. The fear you feel is normal. Everyone who has ever done something remarkable has faced fear. But it's not the fear that defines them. It's how they responded to it. They chose to act in spite of it. They chose to move forward, not because they were fearless, but because they refused to let fear dictate their lives. And you can do the same. You have the same power within you. You have the same strength. You have everything you need to take that first step and to keep moving forward. What would your life look like if you made the decision today to stop waiting? What would your world look like if you refused to let fear, doubt, or uncertainty keep you from taking action? Think of how different things could be if you stopped holding yourself back. If you decided right now that you are going to give everything you've got to creating the life you want. Your future doesn't depend on luck. It doesn't depend on someone else's approval. It depends on you. Every second you wait is a second you lose. Every moment you hesitate is a moment that could have been spent building the life you've always dreamed of. Time doesn't wait for anyone. It moves forward, whether you do or not. But here's the good news. Every step you take, no matter how small, moves you closer to the person you want to become. Every action, no matter how uncertain, brings you closer to the life you deserve. So stop looking back. Stop wondering if you could have done things differently. Stop regretting the time you've lost. The only thing that matters is what you do from this moment forward. And from this moment on, you have the power to create the life you've always dreamed of. Don't waste another minute wondering what could be. Take action now and watch the life you've always desired unfold before you. The world is waiting for you to show up. Will you rise? Will you take the step? The choice is yours. The life you dream of is not a distant fantasy. It's a reality that's waiting for you to claim it. But claiming it requires action. It requires courage to move when everything inside you is screaming to stay still. You've spent enough time waiting for the perfect moment, for the right circumstances, for the stars to align. But here's the truth. The perfect moment will never come. There is no ideal time to start. The only time to act is now. And the longer you wait, the further away your dreams slip from your grasp. You've been given a gift, the gift of today. And today is all you need to start changing everything. Right now, in this moment, you have the power to choose a different path. You can choose to stop looking back at missed opportunities and start looking forward to the life you can still create. The past is gone and the future is not promised. But this moment, this is yours. And it's up to you to decide how you'll use it. Will you let it slip by like so many others? Or will you take hold of it with both hands and make it count? There's something incredible that happens when you make the decision to stop waiting. When you choose to take that first step, no matter how small, the world starts to shift. You begin to see possibilities where there were none. You start to feel a sense of empowerment, a belief that you can handle whatever comes your way. You realize that the power was never in waiting. It was always in moving. Every step you take makes you stronger. Every challenge you face builds resilience. And every victory, no matter how small, becomes proof that you're on the right path. You are capable of achieving everything you've ever wanted, but it won't happen if you stay in the same place. The only way to unlock your potential is to break free from the comfort of the familiar. The only way to see what's possible is to step into the unknown and trust that you'll figure it out along the way. You are stronger than you think. You have more power within you than you realize. But you'll never discover that power until you start moving, until you choose to leave the safety of where you are and take the first step toward where you want to be. Think of all the people you admire. Think of the ones who've made a difference in the world, the ones who've achieved incredible things. What do they all have in common? They all started somewhere. They all faced fear, doubt, and uncertainty just like you, but they didn't let those things stop them. They didn't wait for the perfect conditions. They took action, and that is what you must do. You must take action even when it's hard, even when it doesn't feel comfortable. Because it is in the discomfort that growth happens. It is in the moments of uncertainty that the biggest transformations occur. You don't need to have all the answers. You don't need to know exactly how things will unfold. You just need to trust yourself enough to start. Trust that you will figure it out as you go. Trust that each step you take will bring you closer to the life you want. Trust that every challenge you face is an opportunity to become stronger, wiser, and more capable. And trust that you are more than capable of achieving everything you've ever dreamed of. The only thing standing in your way is a choice to take that first step. You've been waiting for it too long, holding yourself back for too many reasons. It's time to stop. The time to move is now. The life you want is waiting for you, but it's not going to wait forever. The moment to act is right now. And when you take that first step, everything will change. You will begin to see what's possible. You will begin to feel the power of your own potential. You will begin to see that the life you've always wanted was never as far away as you thought. It's all within your reach. It always has been. The only thing that's ever been missing is your decision to take the first step. So what will you do now? Will you stay where you are, or will you step into the future that's waiting for you? The choice is yours. And now it's time to make it. Every moment you hesitate is a moment you'll never get back. Time moves relentlessly forward. whether you act or not. But when you choose to act, everything changes. The world responds to your energy. The universe opens up possibilities you didn't even know existed. You'll begin to see opportunities in places you once thought were closed off. But none of that will happen until you make the choice to move. It's easy to think that the world is waiting for you to be perfect, for you to have all the answers, but it's not. The world is waiting for you to show up. It's waiting for you to take that first step, to trust yourself enough to break free from your fears. When you begin to move, when you take that first step, you begin to understand that the fear you feel is just a signal that you're growing. It's a sign that you're stepping outside your comfort zone, and that's exactly where transformation happens. Think about it. The biggest changes in your life have probably come from moments when you chose to push through the fear, when you decided that your dreams were worth more than your doubts. You've done it before and you can do it again. Each step forward, no matter how small, adds up. It creates momentum, it builds confidence, and it brings you closer to the life you've always imagined. The key is to stop thinking you need everything to be perfect. Perfection is a lie. It's a trap that keeps you stuck. If you wait for the perfect conditions to start, you'll never begin. You'll keep waiting for the right moment, for the right sign, and while you're waiting, life will continue to pass you by. Perfection isn't necessary for success, but courage is. And courage is simply the willingness to move forward despite the fear. Courage is the decision to keep going even when you don't have all the answers. It's the belief that your future is worth the risk of discomfort. Every time you decide to take action, you break down another wall of doubt. Every step you take, no matter how uncertain, proves to yourself that you can handle whatever comes your way. The truth is, you are far stronger than you give yourself credit for. Every challenge you face is an opportunity for growth, for learning, for discovering just how capable you are. You've been through hard things before, and you've come out the other side. You've faced your fears, your doubts, and your failures, and you've survived. You've learned, and now you have the tools you need to keep moving forward. The only thing left to do is decide that it's time to move. Decide that you are ready to leave the past behind and step into the future you've always dreamed of. You've been holding yourself back for too long. You've been waiting for the right time, the right conditions, the right mood. The truth is, the only thing standing in your way is the decision to stop waiting. It's time to stop making excuses. It's time to stop telling yourself that you're not ready. You are ready. You've always been ready. You've just been waiting for the courage to act. And now is the moment to act. The fear you feel is normal, but it doesn't have to control you. The uncertainty you feel is natural, but it doesn't have to paralyze you. The only thing that matters is that you decide to move anyway. The only thing that matters is that you take that first step and then the next and then the next. Because every step you take makes you stronger. Every action you take brings you closer to the life you always dreamed of. And every time you move, you prove to yourself that you are capable of achieving things you never thought possible. So, what are you waiting for? The future you want is waiting for you to show up. The only thing standing between you and your dreams is the decision to act. Stop waiting. Stop hesitating. Your moment is now. The time to move is now. And with every step you take, you will see that everything you've ever wanted is within your reach. You may not see it yet, but every step you take forward is a declaration to the universe that you are ready. You are ready for more. Ready to become the person you were always meant to be. Every move you make, no matter how small, is an investment in your future and the life you want to create. You might not have all the answers, and that's okay. You might not know exactly how things will unfold, but that's the beauty of it. The unknown is where growth happens. The unknown is where the magic lies. You spend enough time thinking, planning, waiting for the right moment to act. But here's the reality. There will never be a perfect time. There will never be a perfect condition where everything aligns just right for you to take that first step. Life doesn't wait for perfection. It moves forward, and if you want to move with it, you have to be willing to step into the unknown. You have to be willing to let go of the need for certainty and embrace the power of action. Fear will always try to hold you back. Doubt will always whisper in your ear, telling you that you're not ready, that you're not enough, that things could go wrong. But every time you listen to that fear, you are denying yourself the chance to become more. Fear isn't the enemy. Fear is a signal that you're about to do something great. Fear is a sign that you're about to break free from the limitations you placed on yourself. The only way to conquer fear is to face it, head on, to move forward, even when it feels like everything inside you is telling you to stop. The truth is you are already capable of achieving more than you realize. You have within you everything you need to make your dreams a reality, but you have to stop waiting for permission. You have to stop waiting for the world to tell you that you're ready. You are ready now. The person you've always wanted to become is already inside you, just waiting for you to take the first step. You've been given the gift of today, and how you use it will determine the future you create. Every time you make the choice to move, to act, to break free from the comfort of the familiar, you build momentum. The more you take action, the more confident you become. The more you step out of your comfort zone, the more you realize that the limits you thought were holding you back were never real. They were just stories you told yourself. And the moment you decide to take that first step, those stories lose their power over you. You start to see that you are capable of far more than you ever imagined. You faced challenges before, you've been through difficult times, and you survived. You've made it through every obstacle life has thrown at you, and you are stronger because of it. The strength you've built is the foundation upon which you will build your future. It's time to tap into that strength, to draw upon it and use it to propel you forward. You don't have to have everything figured out right now. All you need is the courage to move, the courage to step into the unknown and trust that you'll figure it out as you go. The future you want is waiting for you to create it. It's not something that will happen by chance. It's not something that will be handed to you. It's something that you must take action to bring into existence. And the first step toward that future is the most important one. The first step is where the change happens. It's where the shift begins. It's where the momentum starts. So what's stopping you? What are you waiting for? The time to act is now. The future you desire is just on the other side of your fear, your doubts, and your hesitation. You have everything you need to move forward. You have everything you need to succeed. All you have to do is choose to take that first step. And once you do, you'll see that the rest will follow. You are capable. You are ready. And it's time to move. You've reached a moment of truth, a moment where you have to decide if you will continue to let fear and doubt control your life, or if you will take full ownership of your future. The truth is, you don't need permission to move forward. You don't need the world to give you a green light. The power to change your life is already within you. The only thing standing in your way is the belief that you need more time, more resources, more confidence. But here's the secret. You already have everything you need right now in this moment. When you take that first step, everything will begin to shift. You will begin to see things differently, to feel things differently. The world won't change overnight, but you will. The small actions you take today will add up, piece by piece, to a future that's beyond what you could ever have imagined. The question is, will you make that choice now? Will you stop waiting for things to align and start aligning yourself with your dreams? Will you stop asking what if and start asking why not? Every fear you feel is just a doorway to something greater. Every moment of uncertainty is a signal that you are about to step into a new chapter of your life. It's easy to look at the obstacles ahead and let them stop you. It's easy to convince yourself that they're too big, too difficult, too overwhelming. But what if the obstacles are exactly what you need to build the strength, the character, the resilience that you've been seeking? What if every challenge is a necessary part of your growth? What if you need to struggle in order to fully appreciate your success? The path to success is never straight. It's full of twists, turns, and unexpected detours. But each of those detours is teaching you something. Each obstacle is shaping you into the person you need to become in order to handle the life you want to create. The truth is, if everything were easy, you wouldn't be able to handle the life you dream of. You wouldn't have the tools, the wisdom, or the strength to sustain it. But with each challenge, with each setback, you are becoming more. You are becoming the person you need to be. You don't have to have it all figured out right now. You don't need to have the entire roadmap to your success laid out in front of you. You just need the courage to take one step, and then another, and then another. The path will reveal itself as you move forward. You'll make mistakes, yes, you'll stumble. But with every mistake, you'll learn. With every stumble, you'll grow stronger. It's not about being perfect. It's about moving with purpose, moving with belief, and trusting that each step is taking you closer to the life you want. You've been holding yourself back for too long. You've been telling yourself that you're not ready, that you need more time, more knowledge, more experience. But all that's been doing is keeping you stuck. The truth is, there will never be a time when you feel completely ready, but You don't need to be ready to start. You just need to start. The readiness will come as you go. The more you move, the more confidence you'll gain. The more you act, the more you'll realize that you are capable of handling whatever comes your way. So stop waiting for permission. Stop waiting for the perfect conditions. Stop waiting for the right moment. The moment is now. The future is waiting for you to claim it, and the only thing standing between you and the life you want is the decision to move. Every moment you hesitate is a moment you lose. Every time you wait for everything to be perfect, you are delaying your own greatness. You don't need perfection to succeed. You just need to take that first step, and once you do, you'll see that the world begins to open up to you. Now is the time. There is no more waiting. There is no more doubting. The time to act is right here, right now. Your future is waiting, and it's waiting for you to make the move. So what are you waiting for? The power is in your hands. Step forward. Take the leap. Your life is about to change, and it all starts with you. You have the strength within you to achieve everything you desire, but it all begins with the decision. The decision to stop holding back. The decision to believe that you are worthy of the life you dream about. You have everything you need right now to take that first step, to break free from the chains of self-doubt and to step into your power. But it all starts with you choosing to act, choosing to move forward, no matter how uncertain it feels. The only thing that's standing in your way is the belief that you can't do it. But let me remind you, you can. The truth is, we often hold ourselves back more than any external force ever could. We tell ourselves we're not ready, not good enough, not deserving. We tell ourselves that we'll wait for the right time, the right conditions, the right sign. But the truth is, there is no right time. The perfect moment never arrives. The life you want will not come to you while you're waiting for the stars to align. The moment is now. Your future is waiting for you to act. You have everything you need within you to succeed. Your potential is not something that's far out of reach. It's already inside you, buried under layers of fear and doubt. But once you choose to move, once you take that first step, you start to uncover that potential. You start to realize that you have the power to shape your life, to transform it in ways you never thought possible. You are capable of far more than you've allowed yourself to believe. It's easy to get stuck in the cycle of overthinking, of endlessly planning and waiting. But the truth is, you can't plan your way to success. You can't wait for everything to be perfect before you begin, because it will never be perfect. Perfection is not what you need. Progress is what you need. Action is what you need. And with every step you take, no matter how small, you'll begin to see the progress you've been waiting for. You'll start to see how your efforts are slowly but surely leading you to the life you want. But there's a catch. You have to trust yourself. You have to trust that even when things don't go as planned, even when you make mistakes, you are still moving forward. You have to trust that every setback is simply a lesson, that every failure is an opportunity to grow. You cannot let fear stop you. You cannot let self-doubt control your future. The moment you choose to move, the moment you make that decision to take action, you are already on your way to becoming the person you were meant to be. It's not about waiting for the perfect moment. It's not about waiting for the right conditions. It's about moving, even when it feels uncomfortable. It's about stepping into the unknown, not knowing exactly how things will unfold, but trusting that each step will lead you closer to your true self. The person who moves forward despite the fear, despite the uncertainty, is the person who creates their own reality. The world is waiting for you to show up. The future you want is waiting for you to step into it. But none of that will happen if you continue to stand still. None of it will happen if you continue to let fear dictate your actions. You are stronger than that. You are capable of so much more. It's time to stop doubting yourself. It's time to stop waiting for the perfect moment. The moment is now. The truth is, you are not defined by your past. You are not defined by the mistakes you've made, the failures you've encountered, or the doubts you've had. You are defined by what you choose to do now. You are defined by the decisions you make today. And today, you can choose to move. Today, you can choose to step into the person you've always wanted to become. The life you want is waiting for you to claim it, and the only thing standing in your way is the decision to act. The only thing left to do is move. There is power in your movement. Every action you take, no matter how small, ripples through your life in ways you can't yet see. Every decision to move forward, every step you take toward the unknown strengthens you. But more than that, it shapes your future. It shapes the person you are becoming. And that person is far more capable, far stronger, and far more resilient than you've allowed yourself to realize. Right now, you are standing at the edge of something incredible, something transformative. All it takes is the courage to step off that edge and trust that the next step will be there to catch you. The truth is, your dreams are not out of reach. They are not locked away in some distant future or in a world of perfect conditions. Your dreams are meant to be built in the here and now. They are meant to be built from the decisions you make today, from the actions you take this very moment. The path to success does not lie in waiting for the stars to align or for everything to fall into place. It lies in action. It lies in the small steps you take one after the other. When you choose to move, you choose to move toward your purpose, toward your potential, toward your true self. And here's the most important thing you need to understand. You are enough right now as you are. You don't need more time, more money, more resources, or more experience. What you need is the courage to start, the courage to stop holding yourself back and to embrace the unknown. You don't need to have everything figured out. You don't need to know every detail of how it will unfold. What you need is the willingness to begin, to trust that the first step will lead to the next, and the next, and the next. The path will reveal itself as you go. It's easy to stay where you are. It's easy to convince yourself that you can wait a little longer, that you can wait until things feel just right. But the truth is, the longer you wait, the longer you delay the life you were meant to live, the longer you wait, the further you move away from your potential. The longer you wait, the more you deny yourself the opportunity to grow, to challenge yourself, to become who you were always meant to be. And that's the greatest tragedy. Not the failure to reach your goals, but the failure to try, the failure to take that first step toward them. You may not have all the answers. You may not know exactly what's going to happen when you step into the unknown. But that's the beauty of it. Life doesn't have to be planned out in perfect detail. It doesn't have to be easy. What matters is that you begin. What matters is that you trust that the first step is enough. Trust that as long as you keep moving, as long as you keep pushing yourself forward, you will reach the place you're meant to be. Your dreams will not wait for you. They are waiting for you to show up, to take action, to believe in yourself. The future you want is within your grasp, but you have to go after it. You have to believe that you are capable, that you are worthy, and that every step you take is leading you to exactly where you need to be. It's not about having the perfect plan. It's about having the courage to move forward, to keep going, to never stop until you've reached your destination. You will face challenges. You will face moments of doubt, of fear, of uncertainty, but none of that will stop you unless you let it. Each challenge is a lesson. Each setback is an opportunity to grow stronger, smarter, and more resilient. The road will not always be easy, but the path you create for yourself will be worth every step. Your future is waiting for you to create it. All you have to do is take that first step. No more waiting, no more hesitation. The time is now. You've reached a critical moment in your journey, and the only thing that matters now is what you do next. Every doubt, every hesitation, every reason you've given yourself to wait has only one power, the power you've given it. The truth is, none of those fears are as powerful as the force within you. You've always had the ability to take that first step. You've always had the power to move forward, to transform your life. But now is the time to believe in that power fully. You see, the reason you've stayed where you are, the reason you've hesitated, is because you've convinced yourself that it's safer to remain in the comfort of what you know. But let me tell you this, true safety doesn't come from standing still. True safety doesn't come from avoiding risk. True safety comes from knowing you can handle whatever comes your way, knowing that no matter how many times you fall, you have the strength to rise again. And that strength, that resilience, is born not from staying in one place, but from moving forward. You may have experienced setbacks in the past. You may have tried and failed before, and it's easy to let those failures define you. But failure is not a reflection of who you are. It's a stepping stone on the path to success. It's a sign that you are pushing your limits, that you are stepping into the unknown, and that you are willing to take risks. And every time you fall, you rise stronger. Every time you fail, you learn. And every time you choose to get back up, you prove to yourself that nothing will stop you from achieving what you were meant to do. It's time to let go of the idea that your past determines your future. Your past does not define you. It simply teaches you. The mistakes you've made, the missed opportunities, the moments of doubt, they've all played their part in shaping you into the person you are today. And now you stand at a crossroads. You can either continue to let those past experiences hold you back, or you can decide to break free from them. You can decide that today is the day you stop being defined by anything other than your potential. You have the ability to move beyond the limits you've set for yourself. You have the ability to reach heights you've never imagined, but you can only do that if you stop waiting for the right moment and start making the moments right. Every small action, every small decision to move forward adds up. And before you know it, you'll have transformed your life one step at a time. Every dream you have, every goal you set is within your reach. But it will remain out of reach unless you take that first step. You are not here to play it small. You are not here to remain stuck, to stay in a place that no longer serves you. You are here to grow, to challenge yourself, and to push past every limit you've ever known. And when you make that choice, when you commit to moving, the world will begin to shift in ways you cannot even fathom right now. The moment you choose to move forward, you begin to align yourself with the success you've always dreamed of. The power is in your hands. The future you want is within your grasp, but you must take that first step. You must believe in yourself, in your ability to create the life you deserve. The time is now. There will never be a perfect moment, but there will always be a moment where you can choose to act. That moment is here, and the only thing you need to do is take the first step. Because once you take action, the path will unfold before you. Your destiny is waiting for you to choose it. The only thing left to do is move. There are moments in life when you must decide, will you continue to wait, to let fear and doubt dictate your actions? Or will you choose to step forward, to break through the walls you built around yourself and take hold of the life you've been dreaming of? The answer is simple, but the choice is powerful. You have the strength within you to make that choice, to take that first step, and to create a future that aligns with the vision you have for yourself. But that vision will remain just that, only a vision, unless you take action. Every moment you hesitate, every moment you question whether you are ready or not, you are giving power to fear. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of the unknown. But none of these fears are real unless you let them be. They exist only in your mind. They hold you back not because they are stronger than you, but because you've allowed them to control you. It's time to reclaim your power. It's time to realize that you are stronger than any fear, than any doubt, than any hesitation that's ever held you back. You've been preparing for this moment your whole life, even if you didn't realize it. Every challenge you face, every obstacle you've overcome has been preparing you for the next step, for the life you are meant to create. You are not starting from scratch. You are starting from experience, from resilience, from strength. The road ahead is not easy, but it's the only road that will lead you to your highest potential. It's the only road that will lead you to the person you were always meant to be. You must understand that the fear of failure will always exist. It's not something that disappears once you make a decision to move forward. But the difference between those who succeed and those who remain stuck is simple. The successful ones move forward despite the fear. They choose to act even when it feels uncomfortable. They choose to trust that their actions will create the results they desire, not because they are immune to fear, but because they understand that fear is not an obstacle. It's a signal that they are on the right path. You are not going to have all the answers. You are not going to know exactly how things will unfold, and that's okay. What matters is that you trust the process. What matters is that you believe in your ability to figure it out as you go. You don't need to see the entire staircase. You only need to see the first step. And once you take it, the next step will reveal itself. The key to creating the life you want is not in having all the answers up front. It's in taking action and stepping forward with faith that each action will move you closer to your goals. And when you take that first step, you begin to notice something incredible. Momentum. Momentum is a powerful force. It's the energy that builds as you move forward, as you push yourself past the fears and doubts that once held you back. And once that momentum starts, it becomes harder and harder to stop. Every small victory, Every little success fuels your confidence and propels you forward. You begin to believe in yourself in ways you never thought possible. You begin to see that the life you desire is within reach and you are capable of creating it. But that only happens if you make the choice to move. You can't wait for the perfect moment. You can't wait until everything feels right. You have to act now. You have to trust that the first step will lead you to the next. And before you know it, you'll be living a life that once seemed impossible, a life that you created, the life you deserve. So stop waiting. Stop holding yourself back. Take that first step, even if it feels terrifying. Move forward, even when you're unsure. Trust yourself. Trust the process. And know that with every step, you are closer to the future you've always dreamed of. The moment to act is now. The time to move is now. And you have everything you need to succeed. You've come too far to turn back now. The path you've chosen, the one that leads to your greatest potential, is right in front of you. And every step forward is a victory. But here's the truth that's easy to forget. In the face of doubt, you are already stronger than you think. You already have everything you need to succeed. What you need now is the unwavering commitment to continue, no matter how hard it gets. The obstacles will come and the fear will try to pull you back. But you have something more powerful than any of them: your will, your determination, and your desire to move forward. Every step you take now is an act of defiance against the comfort of your old life, against the routine that's been holding you in place. The comfort you once clung to will no longer satisfy you because deep down, you know you are meant for more. You are capable of greatness, of breaking through boundaries, of achieving what you once thought impossible. But you cannot achieve those things if you continue to stay stuck in the familiar, in the predictable. Growth happens when you move into the unknown. It happens when you challenge yourself, when you push past the limits of what you thought was possible. You've been given this moment to decide what kind of life you want to live. You can let fear guide you back into inaction, into the same old routine, into the same old story. Or you can choose to face that fear head on, to step into discomfort and to build a future that matches your greatest aspirations.